Human. This is the oldest and most classic form of espionage, gathering information from people. Intelligence officers, often called case officers, recruit and manage foreign nationals, known as assets or agents, who have access to secret information. This can involve clandestine meetings, dead drops, and secret communications. It is the art of building relationships and trust to exploit human weakness, ideology, or greed. Beyond clandestine agents, human intelligence also includes overt collection, such as the information a military attaché or diplomat gathers from conversations at an embassy party. It is the discipline focused on what people know and plan to do. Signals. This is the gathering of intelligence by intercepting electronic signals and communications. It has two main branches. The first is communications intelligence, which involves intercepting the content of communications, such as reading an enemy's text messages or listening to their phone calls. The second is electronic intelligence, which involves intercepting the electronic signals from hardware, such as the unique emissions of an enemy's air defense radar. Another related area is the capture of foreign instrumentation signals, such as telemetry from missile tests. The U.S. National Security Agency is the world's premier signals intelligence organization. Imagery. This is intelligence gathered from pictures. Historically, this meant photos taken by spies on the ground or by high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft, like the famous U-2 spy plane. In the modern era, imagery is dominated by advanced reconnaissance satellites operated by agencies such as the U.S. National Reconnaissance Office. This can include incredibly high-resolution optical photos, infrared images that can detect heat signatures at night, and radar imagery that can see through clouds. The core purpose is to provide a literal picture of what is happening on the ground anywhere in the world. Today, many organizations treat imagery as a component within the broader field of geospatial intelligence. Geospatial. Geospatial intelligence is not just the picture. It is the analysis of that picture in the context of other geographic data to provide a deeper understanding. The saying in the intelligence community is, imagery shows you a picture of a new building. Geospatial tells you it's a hardened command bunker, located 50 feet from a power station and 100 feet from a major road. It combines imagery with maps, charts, and other data to create a multi-layered, actionable intelligence product. The U.S. National Geospatial Intelligence Agency is the lead agency for this discipline. Open source. This is intelligence gathered from publicly available information. In the Internet age, open source has become one of the most powerful and important disciplines. It involves the systematic collection and analysis of information from news media, social media, public government reports, academic journals, and commercial satellite imagery. Analysts can track troop movements from soldiers' TikTok videos, identify secret facilities from public business records, and assess public sentiment by analyzing social media trends. It is the art of finding valuable secrets hidden in plain sight. Measurement and signatures. This is the most technical and obscure intelligence discipline. It is not concerned with the content of a signal or a picture, but with the unique fingerprints or signatures of the systems or phenomena being observed. Examples include radar analysis that reveals how targets reflect energy, acoustic intelligence that identifies a submarine by the distinctive sound of its machinery and propeller, and nuclear intelligence that characterizes a test by analyzing its radioactive byproducts. Technical. This is the discipline of exploiting foreign technology. It is derived from the direct analysis of captured or acquired enemy equipment and weapons. When a foreign military system, such as a new type of missile, a crashed fighter jet, or an advanced radar system, is obtained, specialists reverse engineer it to understand its capabilities, identify its weaknesses, and develop effective countermeasures against it. It is the ultimate form of seeing what the other side has by taking it apart piece by piece. The famous analysis of a Soviet MiG-25 fighter jet that a defector flew to Japan in 1976 is a classic example. Cyber. While related to signals intelligence, cyber is now often considered its own distinct discipline focused on the digital domain. It is gathered from cyberspace through hacking and network exploitation. This is the modern face of espionage, where operatives gain access to adversary computer networks to steal data, monitor communications, and map critical infrastructure. It also includes analyzing malicious software and tracking the activities of state-sponsored hacking groups to understand their tactics and objectives. Financial. This is the discipline of gathering intelligence by tracking money. It involves analyzing financial transactions and networks to identify and understand the activities of adversaries. It is a critical tool in combating terrorism by tracking how cells are funded, in enforcing sanctions by identifying front companies used to evade them, and in fighting organized crime by following the flow of illicit money through the global banking system. It is the art of finding and exploiting the money trail. Industrial. This type of espionage is defined by its target. Its purpose is the theft of trade secrets, proprietary technology, financial information, or confidential business strategies. It can be conducted by a foreign intelligence service to give their nation's state-owned companies an advantage, or by a private company against a competitor. The methods range from a sophisticated cyber attack to steal research and development data to recruiting an employee to act as a corporate mole. Military. This is another target-based form of espionage, focused purely on gathering information about a rival nation's armed forces. The goal is to discover an adversary's military capabilities, plans, and intentions. This includes stealing the technical specifications of a new fighter jet, obtaining the locations of secret military bases, acquiring an army's war plans, or identifying vulnerabilities in a nation's defense systems. All of the collection methods, human, signals, and imagery, are used in the service of military espionage. Covert Action. This is a distinct category. Covert action is not about collecting intelligence. It is about using intelligence capabilities to secretly influence events in foreign countries. The key element is that the operation must be plausibly deniable, meaning the sponsoring government's role can be hidden. Covert action can range from propaganda and political manipulation to paramilitary operations conducted by agencies like the CIA's Special Activities Center. It is the action-oriented arm of espionage designed to create a specific outcome on the ground. Counterintelligence. This is the defensive side of espionage. It is the art and practice of protecting one's own country from the espionage efforts of others. It has two main functions. The first is defensive, which involves identifying and neutralizing foreign spies, hunting for moles inside one's own government, and securing sensitive information. The second is offensive, which involves actively manipulating foreign intelligence services by feeding them disinformation or turning their own spies into double agents. In the U.S., the FBI is responsible for domestic counterintelligence. Thanks for watching. Did any of these categories change how you think about espionage? Let me know in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.